Hi again then guys, so we've got another special projects replica tune for you today, and this time it's for a pretty cool car, to be honest. It's the Lamborghini Aventador LP750 SuperVeloce, or SV, and I'm pretty proud of this replica. It's a road-based replica, so there are a couple of differences from tunes that I'd usually do, such as the tyres that I'm using, but it's pretty accurate. The power and weight are exactly the same as the real car, and I have to say, it drives exactly how I would imagine an SV Aventador would drive. So first of all, as always, I'll show you the visual setup that I've got on this car, and then we'll go over to the track for the mechanical setup, and then finally for a test drive. So first of all, for our body modifications, we've gone for the Type A body kit. Obviously you can choose whichever one you want, but I just think the Type A looks the most accurate to the real SV. There's no flat floor on this one. For the rear wing, I've gone for the Type B custom wing, which is this carbon fibre option. And for other, we've gone for Type B, which gives you carbon fibre wing mirrors and also a carbon fibre window over the engine bay. Or these carbon fibre louvers, I should say. For the rims, we've gone all the way down here to these OZ rims. OZ racing wheels. They look similar to the real car's rims. Obviously you can't get exact replicas. I haven't fitted any additional meters to this particular replica. For the paint colour, it's a metallic colour. Now, I can't actually remember what car this colour comes from, but I think it's a French car because the colour is called Rouge de Feu, so I think it's from a French car, and it's basically a similar colour to one of the SV concept cars that was shown, because I think pretty much everyone gets this car in yellow, so I just wanted to go for something different. The rims I haven't painted at all because they come in black anyway. For the brakes, I believe I've gone for the same colour on the brakes as the body, but I'll just double check that. Yeah, I've gone for the same colour on the body, and obviously you can't paint this rear wing. So now let's go over to the settings garage for the more technical side of things. So as I said, this is a very accurate replica to the real car. The power and weight are exactly the same as the real life SV. Now interestingly, you have probably noticed that this car is not running 750 horsepower, and the reason for that is because the real car does not have 750 horsepower. It has 739. The 750 does not refer to horsepower, it refers to PS or Fördstarke, which is a completely different way of measuring power. So 739 horsepower, and the real car weighs 1,525 kilos, which is, as you can see, what we've got here. Now this is a more street-based replica, so I decided to go for sports tyres on this one to make it more fun. Obviously use whatever ones you want. For suspension, we've got a slight difference in ride height, 95 on the front, 105 on the back. Springs have increased a bit to 525 and 7. Dampers and anti-roll to 4. We've actually got no camber on this one because you really don't need it. Neutral toe as always. For the gearbox we've got an auto setting of 230, and then we've just rounded off the gears to 4225, 2825, 2075, 1575, 1250, 1025 and 875 with a final drive of 3750, as you can see. For the diff, we've got 10 on torque, front and rear, acceleration as you can see on 40, and braking on 20, with a torque split of 30-70, so that you can get the back end out and have a lot of fun with it. For the power, we've actually gone for the sports exhaust on this one. There's two reasons for that. One is because I personally think it sounds the best, because the exhaust options do sound different, and also because it's the most visually accurate. It looks the most like the SV's exhaust system. We've gone for the Sports Cat as well, and then reduced the power to, as you can see, 97.7. Incidentally, this does also have an oil change, so you will need to factor that in if you do choose to replicate this tune. Downforce isn't as high as it can go. I don't know why. I thought I had set that. So downforce we've got as high as possible. You want stage 1 weight loss, and don't touch the bonnet or windows. And then for ballast, we've got 124 kilos of ballast to bring up to that perfect real life weight. And then we've put that all the way to the front, which actually just increases, or improves, I should say, this car's weight balance. And it actually feels really well balanced with this tune. So that's it for the technical side of things. Now let's go out to the track to see how it performs. So on the track, to be completely honest, this is a hoot to drive. It's extremely fun. Now obviously I don't know what a real Aventador SV handles like, but this car handles how I imagine the SV handles. It's very fun to drive. It is very quick and it can give you quick lap times, but let's be honest, this replica is not designed for lap times. I mean, it doesn't even sit properly at 600 pp, it sits at 597. So clearly this tune is not built to win races. This is the kind of tune just to have pure fun. The Aventador is one of the most popular new cars on Gran Turismo 6, and the SV is one of the most popular Lamborghinis ever. Not in terms of sales, but in terms of how much people like the car. So who cares how quick it can go around a track? Now, as it happens, it is pretty quick. But I don't think the majority of you guys are going to be using this car for racing anyway. You're just going to use it to have fun. I know that's why I use it. And for that, it is excellent. Now, as I said, it is quick. The handling is very good. It's great to drive, considering that it's not even on racing tyres. The grip is immense, as you'd expect from a Lamborghini, or a modern Lamborghini. And you can get the car to drift really nicely. Now, if you do want the car to drift a little bit more, and also to be perhaps a little bit more challenging to drive, just send a little bit more of the torque to the rear from that split centre diff. Because as you saw, we've got it on 3070, but if you want it to drift more, just set it to say 2080 or even 1090, and the car will drift more. And it's really fun, to be honest, overall. The brakes are great, the performance is great. It sounds like an SV should sound, and it looks the part thanks to the body kits and the rear wing. So I hope you guys enjoy using this tune, and that's it for this special projects tune. So I'll see you guys next time, and as always, thanks for watching.